Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, you guys got to see the thing where it says the countdown, right?
Yeah, but it's
okay.
It's kind of like spotty. It's like wanting to get going, and I don't know.
Yeah, the countdown doesn't quite match when it kicks on, but at least there says a countdown, and the same way when I ended. That's why I'm wondering if, like, because Jim decides to start a conversation right after I hit the end thing, and it counts down. I'm like, it's going to end. Hurry up.
That's twice she's doing that, ain't it?
Yeah.
Now, was it accidentally, purposely done?
Well, no, you click it, and then it'll do a countdown to where I guess it tells everybody to wrap it up, and then the outro comes up.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Hang tight. I got something to say real quick, okay? Food.
You're supposed to type that command in before you talk about food, though. Well, maybe the bot hasn't kicked in yet, I guess. Nope, it's not here yet.
I figured the person in chat would know what I'm talking about. Grace, I'm thinking about taking her back to the dentist. It was sure quiet. Oh, boy. Aaron, how's the water?
You're going to end up at the doctor, too. You keep talking like that.
It won't be the first time.
They're going to be using some cat gut to tie up your scalp.
No, they're going to be using a shoehorn to get her foot out of my rear.
Oh, there's the bot. It just kicked in. Oh.
You got a command.
Oh, Lake's got sweaty palms. Mom spaghetti. Got the meat sweats, Lake.
Knee deep into tacos. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I almost ordered a shrimp taco today, and I'm like, nah.
That sounds good too.
Not twice a week, though.
So you had, what did you say you had
today?
Well, yeah, you too. What'd you have for dinner, or have you had dinner yet?
Nah,
boy, you starting real quick, ain't you?
I got a bag of Cheetos, Chester Cheetos here, kind of.
Oh, that's like the worst thing.
I had a late lunch, so.
Did you have salad?
Hamburgers.
No, I had. Believe it or not, on the menu it's called "Come to Cheeses." That's CHEE, Cheeses. And that's with bacon and all that other. And I have them add caramelized onion and double up on the cheddar, the melted cheddar, and they grill it.
Oh, sounds good.
It's very good. Yep.
I had hamburger steak cooked with sauteed and onion, gravy, and homemade biscuits. Onion.
Homemade biscuits?
Yes. Is there any other type?
No.
Well, there is, but not the same.
No, it sure ain't.
No. Oh, what was it? It was a few years ago. I went to a diner and they had their right when you go in there, they had that little sign, fold up signs and said our special is homemade biscuits and gravy. I'm like, oh yeah. I go in there and they come out with the biscuits that um, look like they just popped them out of the can. And I'm like, this is not a homemade biscuit.
It's a Pillsbury.
And the gravy was almost as runny as milk. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Milk gravy.
It's got to gravy's got to be thick.
It's just, you ought to have been fired right then on the spot calling something like that homemade biscuits and gravy.
It was made in somebody's home.
Down here they call it biscuits and soppy. I guess that's because you sop up the gravy with the biscuit. I don't know.
One of the best places.
I don't know if y'all got this restaurant up north or not. Either one, either Bojangles or Biscuitville. They got some of the best biscuits
A lot
around.
of Bojangles down here.
Okay, have you got a Biscuitville down there?
No. I got grandma's recipe though.
Yeah, I got my own recipe.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't come from Walmart.
I'm not eating that stuff. You can have all that you want.
Because you can actually make your own bread with cottage cheese and eggs and cheese if you want to. Yeah, you can make flatbread or well, I haven't done the pizza yet, but I've done you get chicken and grind the chicken up and put an egg and cheese with it, and you can make that as a pizza crust. It's actually pretty good too. Because I've made carnivore pizza before. It's just very time consuming because it's about 20 minutes for the crust, and then you put your toppings on, and then you bake it in the oven again. And
yeah,
I guess about as much time as it would a regular pizza, I guess. Taco sweats. I was going to say one of the best places, and this was in Louisiana. I think it was Shreveport, Louisiana. We went to go out for breakfast, and if it's got biscuits and gravy, then I usually go for the biscuits and gravy. They come out with a big biscuit like that big, and I sliced that thing in half, and they had a big pitcher looking thing for the gravy. Put that, oh man, that was good stuff.
Now, if you can look up, they're doing away with all the restaurants like this.
Yeah.
But up there in the mountains, dude, if you can find a home cooked restaurant up in the mountains, trust me, it's worth stopping in.
There isn't any anymore.
Where we go, there's 3 of them.
Well, there are probably more down south than there is up here because I don't think there's one in the whole county. And what I'm talking about, like a diner or like a restaurant that you go into, not like a bar type thing where they have a bar here and a little section for a restaurant. I don't consider that a old-fashioned restaurant diner.
I see one going. Where's that at?
I might be a couple still left in down Zanesville, but I don't even know if there's any down there. There's restaurants, but not what I consider a diner that opens up like at 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
I remember when Pop used to run his restaurant. He would be up at around 3:30, and he would be in the restaurant already doing the breakfast. You know, he'd have sausage, bacon, biscuits in the oven ready to go. So when they come in, there was no wait line, but yet he didn't fry everything all the way done either.
Yeah.
You know, bacon. I wish. Well, I seen an advertisement probably at the beginning of the month that people are starting to want the buffet style restaurants back now.
Yeah. You know, 2020 thing killed that off pretty good.
Yeah, it did. But then again, yeah, Burger King, McDonald's, I know it's not food, but yet
It's
when no, but yet when you go and order a meal and it's what, $25, it ain't worth it no more.
Oh, no.
If you go to a restaurant, it's cheaper in a restaurant like that than it is a fast food joint.
Those don't count. Those are not because Bob Evans, if you go and order a burger or something, it's a frozen patty. To me, that's not a restaurant. That's a chain.
I gave up on Bob Evans after my sister got a long black hair and a salad twice in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
It was a Salisbury steak, and they came in with a frozen hamburger patty thing with a little bit of gravy on it. And I'm like, no. I mean, you get better stuff out of TV dinner.
Yeah.
You remember when they first come out?
What was it?
You remember when TV dinners first, I ain't going to say first came out, but back in the 70s, man, they were the best thing to hit the market back then.
Oh, yeah, that now. I've heard of that one. That's probably a diner.
That's like the best place for food is a diner.
Yeah.
A real diner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up there in Boone, North Carolina, there's a restaurant called Daniel Boone Inn. It's a little bit pricey, but everything up there is home cooked.
Yeah, Bob, and that I didn't even get to the potato part. The potatoes was instant potatoes. A restaurant sells instant potatoes. The rest of their food's no good.
Well,
I've seen some they'll do half instant and half potato chunks in there to say, oh, it's real potatoes. Yeah.
A good person can tell the difference between
It's a deep state potato.
And real.
More shenanigans.
Now, me and my son went up to the Amish place. We paid for it, but it was quite expensive. I think it was like $20 for the buffet, and being on the carnivore diet, I can't eat like I used to because I could put some food away, but now it's like I can't eat as much. But I still I still had like 3 or 4 plates. But that was real potatoes. I went up. I tried a little bit of potatoes because if it's instant, I won't touch it. That's why I always test first. And or what almost as bad as when you get the vegetables and you can tell they're frozen or they were frozen vegetables
or canned.
Yeah, cans even worse because they're soggy.
You got that aluminum taste to it.
Yeah.
Now back in the day, all you can eat restaurants hated to see me coming.
Yeah. Nowadays they have and again I call it this is more like a pub type situation because there's a bar and then they have a section for people to sit and eat. Even though that it's still food, I don't consider that as like a diner food. I think it's more of a higher, more expensive food. I'll put it that way. But like on Thursdays at the one bar in town here, they have real burgers. Actual, when they get the ground beef and they make a burger out of it, doesn't come from a freezer. And that's rare to go to a restaurant nowadays and not eat a frozen patty burger. Because most of the time those patties are so ground up and it's almost a paste and they swish it into a form of a patty.
Well,
yeah, that's a dying thing is
mom and
pops places now.
Mm-hmm. If you can keep them.
Yeah.
Because down here, I mean, even down here,
around here,
you can't find no mom and pop restaurant.
Yeah.
Might find 1 or 2, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of them went under during the thing of 2020.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, in your whole life, have either one of y'all ever thought you can walk into a bank with a mask on and not be arrested?
Yeah.
I know. That beats all I ever seen.
Yeah, I could. My wife used to make the best burgers. I don't and use regular, hamburger, not a patty or anything. She'd put all kinds of stuff in it and season it, and then she would put the hamburger back in the refrigerator and let it set for half a day or whatever. And then by the time they were grilled up, oh man, it was so good.
Now, be charming, see what you started. You shouldn't have said nothing right yet.
Yeah, I got to make sure we don't talk about food at all this time.
Right.
The whole night, we're not going to talk about food at all.
Too late.
You will. Not gonna get back on the subject.
Well, I saw something on YouTube.
Oh, homemade peach ice cream.
There it went. That lasted
Yeah.
about 10 seconds. I saw Tally Faye the other night. She done something I'm really wanting to try. It's called okra fritters. You just cut up
Fritters?
about a cup of fritters, F-R-I, like that.
Huh.
What it is fried cornbread with okra in it
And onions.
and onions. I got to try that.
I wouldn't mind trying it because I like okra.
Yeah, I love fried cornbread, but like I said, got to take about a bottle of Zantac. All that grease. Thank you, Rebel Canners. What is it? Cooking with Tilly Faye? Something like that. Yeah, she's up on YouTube. Me and Dixon, we've tried a lot of her recipes.
I was hopefully I don't lose too many tomatoes, but I've already found some fallen from it. We had a windstorm and knocked my tomatoes over, just 3 of them, and they're so heavy because I was putting a rope underneath of them so I could string them back up, and the rope broke twice. So I said, well, I'll just do one plant at a time because there's so many tomatoes on it. So I got one up there, and oh man, if every one of them turned red tomorrow, I'd probably have at least 3 buckets per plant, and I've got 6 plants. This it's so full of tomatoes. It's crazy. The plant is so thick. I'm looking inside there to see if there's any tomatoes hidden inside. Now the ones that fell over, I'm hoping they pull through. We were supposed to get storms today, but it's more like a sprinkle. So I put fertilizer out earlier today, thinking we were going to get the rain, so it'd help spread it around a little bit. So, yeah, hopefully.
Dude, if those mayors, M-A, roll in, by God, I'd be doing me some canning.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting. I've got that big roaster. I'm gonna fill that up. Let that cook for 12 hours. Tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce, and
that's one thing I haven't done yet. Made tomato sauce.
Oh, and I've already
I have
a big pepper. I already used some of yesterday because I actually had a cheat meal. I made a hamburger pie, and I used one of my peppers, a huge pepper. I went out there to I figured I'd have a small one out there, and I'm looking out there, and there's huge ones out there. So all I got to say is I'm probably going to take a trip up to this guy that I got this fertilizer off of, and buy about a 50-pound bag of it. This fertilizer is like nuts. My cucumbers. I've got a counter full of cucumbers that I just went out and picked yesterday. About every 2 days, I go out there and I've got a kitchen full of cucumbers that I have nothing to do with besides make a salad every week or something.
When did you say snack time was?
Well, it's a vegetable, and I'm not supposed to be eating vegetables, but I've been having cucumber salads because I've been making the videos, so I might as well eat it.
Did you get that recipe I sent you for that cucumber salad?
You keep sending it to the wrong guy.
No, I don't.
I get tons of emails, but nothing from you, Jeff. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You should just send it to. This is an easier one. A Mr. Mr. Bushcrafty at gmail.com. That'll be an easier one. Or
about the fifth one.
Bushcraft Show is another one. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the one right there. I keep trying to get an interview with him, but he's always busy. That stuff is awesome, boy. I did a test. I probably should have did a video after that, but half my plants on the one side were pretty damaged from the windstorm we had, and the other side was like a foot taller than them. I put the fertilizer on the one side where they were lacking. Now they're above the other ones. It's I send Jeff an email every Monday and Friday, and sometimes Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just reply back from one of those emails. It'd be the easy way to
Bad
go.
thing about it, I keep. I don't know. I'll save it this time.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I went over to interview him right there, and he said, I don't have time. I'm the only one here. And we sat there, ended up talking for about an hour and a half. And I said, well, I could have had 3 or 4 interviews during this. But yeah, he knows that fertilizer.
Well, if we can get all the goats pinned up, we got fertilizer here.
Well, see, that's what I used to use. It was the rat. Well, there's still rabbit manure in theirs in the soil and everything, but not like this fertilizer. It's my cucumbers. I have 3 cucumber plants, and it looks like I'm in a jungle or something out there. I've folded these vines over 3 times. So when I'm looking for cucumbers, I have to go like this and get in there to find it. Every time I go out there, the vines are going across the grass, and I have to pull them up and put them back up there. It's my other tomatoes, my pineapple ones I got tomatoes out there that huge, and it's like 7-8 feet tall tomatoes.
Good
The
God.
plants itself.
You're gonna need an extension ladder
The
for it's over with.
only thing that didn't do so well, and there's 2 things, but where the tomatoes fell over, it fell on top of pepper plants. So those pepper plants aren't doing so good now. And the other Roma tomatoes that I have them done up by T-post, and I got line wrapped around it, and they've grown over that, so it's shading the okra, so they're not doing as good. But I've already got flowers on the okra and everything.
Good.
Yeah, I'm that, and I've already got eggplant sprouting out now, so that's good.
Does he?
Was it Pearl?
Does he sell? I think Ziggy's wanting to know: does he sell his fertilizer? Wait a minute.
If you go to the video that I did the fertilizer test, he has a website, but I don't know if he's selling yet, because his grandson is actually making his website. It looks pretty good for his grandson. I don't know how old his grandson is, but I don't know if he has it available yet. And the stuff he mixes in there, like just the carbon, he has 2 different types of carbon, and he grinds it up in 2 different stages. So when you put it in your soil and stuff, the really fine carbon gets used up really quickly. It jump starts your soil, and then the other carbon releases slowly. And there's like 3 or 4 other different things that's in it that does the exact same thing. So it's just not a fast acting fertilizer. It has multiple stages in it. Let me see if I can find that link real quick. Oh yeah, fertilizer experiment.
And we will make America great again.
RP.
Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah, here's his website. Let me go see if there's anything on it. Products, life soil. It doesn't look like he has a purchase thing on it. He has phone number and email. But I'll put it in here. That's it's HTML for one. That's why it's somebody just learning how to make websites. But it looks nice for somebody that, and he has he sells feed too. The other end, he has and he has a dairy farm.
We will make America great again.
Hey, John, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it.
How many cups of coffee have you had lately?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't had coffee in probably a year and a half, 2 years.
I don't think you caught on to it.
I had, I haven't had it for a while. I used to drink the mushroom coffee.
Have you got that website, Buy Me Coffee? Buy me a cup of coffee?
Oh. Yeah. I haven't been on there for a while though.
Okay. Hello, Miss Dana B. I hope you having a good day. And a cold one. I found something out. People my age need to stay in the house on days like this, boy. Woo-wee.
Well, once you get used to not having coffee, you don't and that's the same thing. I used to drink so much Mountain Dew.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't. Well,
That's the liquid of life around
it's
here.
got that number 7 coloring or whatever. It's so
yeah.
I don't care what's in it. You drink a Mountain Dew with a BC powder. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hey, Henry, there's already a cat up here.
That's like
you remember
taking
Jolt?
Yellow Jacket. Yeah.
Jolt.
Yeah, in the 80s. Twice the sugar and 4 times the caffeine or something like that.
Yeah.
There's the benefits of okra and MS. Oops, where'd it go?
I've never heard that. I mean, I read it in chat, but I've never heard it.
Many other medical benefits. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Oh, I know it's good. And I don't like it. I haven't had a good pickled okra, so I don't like it pickled, but I like it fried.
Now, do you like your okra fried or stewed?
I don't like it stewed either because it's slimy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you batter that up with cornmeal and whatnot, and fry it up. That's good stuff.
Now, I know we're talking about okra, but squash, I'm going to tell you something else. I don't like stewed squash. I love fried squash, but I'm starting to eat a lot more steamed squash than I am anything else.
Well, the only I would say stewed squash I liked was the zucchini and tomato. It's an Italian thing.
Yeah. With onions.
Yeah, that's good. And I don't think it's because it's the squash is probably added in there late or something, but it's not slimy or anything. It's really good.
Now, when it cut like that okra, dude, I'm gonna tell you, if I go and pick it up on a fork or a spoon, it's got that slime on it. That stuff's going to be trash. I'm not eating it. I have tried. I cannot do it.
Boiled okra.
Yeah. I ain't never seen it sting though. I wonder what that would taste like.
It's fine.
Would it? Feet asleep, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, older channels get hidden quite a bit nowadays.
Roman candles.
Huh?
I thought I heard you say Roman candles.
No, I said older channels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, my channel was created a long time ago, even though I never did nothing to it. Oh.
We had a tractor trailer turnover right up, probably about 5 miles from the house today. It was carrying Vicks Vapor Rub. You know, for the next 8 hours, nobody had wasn't congestion at all up through there.
I remember in Phoenix, Arizona, as long as I was there at the high school, Um, one of the players didn't show up for practice and decided to come to the game late and stuff. So the players got together and soaked his jock strap into icy hot.
Oh no!
And he got out.
Really?
He got out, and it evidently when you soak it in there, it's not instant contact. But when you start sweating, and this is in Phoenix,
Yeah.
he got out in the field, and we could see him over the sidelines just digging away, squirming and jumping up and down. We ended up losing that game because our minds were over there just cracking up laughing, and we'd get they would score a touchdown on us, and we was all laughing and pointing over the sidelines, and the coach got on us so bad. Didn't know why you guys threw that game over something silly. What was so funny? And the guy is still sitting back here in the locker room. He's still digging away, and we're still cracking up laughing. We had to run the whole next week. We ran laps.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but I bet you coach had a good laugh after he got away from all of y'all.
oh yeah, once he found out, but we still got in trouble because we didn't keep our mind on the game. And he didn't show up for practice the next week either. He quit.
Well,
He's probably sitting on a big ass pot, submerging himself.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, nobody skipped practice after that. And the coach thought it was because we had to do all those laps and everything.
no, that wasn't it.
Nope. I'll tell you this though, that the next probably 4 games we outdid the other team just by pure because we ran so much. The following week our legs got built up and everything, and we were
Orange.
stomping, even though we were a nobody school, but we did good.
We got to buy some more.
Yeah, I was telling
Lord.
Jeff and Eric in the backstage that MAGA singers in Canada are getting their singing permits revoked. So they're going to sing at their concerts and stuff while they're on tour, and they can't because their permits got lifted just because they support Trump. And one of them that's spoke out about it. Was a Christian band.
Now, again, I've not been keeping up on nothing. I don't think I have in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard something today. I didn't get a chance to check in on it, research it. But there was I want to say a New York officer who kind of got pew-pewed in the face up there. Okay. Now, our president is suing the mayor of New York plus Chicago for pulling certain people in and turning them loose like that real quick, you know. And I was wondering, has anybody else heard anything about that? And if so,
Yep.
is it true? So it is true.
They're going after Eric Adams, the mayor, but ultimately it's the city council. They keep pushing the narrative that, you know, we're a sanctuary city, but
Right.
it's really Miss Holcomb up there in Albany. That's you know, the state legislature has the power, and they're just thumbing their nose at the law.
Yeah.
So, you know, until you get rid of these well, I can't tell you what I really think of them, but would rather put the rights of, they don't have rights if they're illegal anyway. But, you know,
True.
let's kill some more Americans, but, you know, you can't touch these people. You know, it's not, we're not doing that. They got no business here either. They really don't. If you don't love this country, get out. That's the way I see it. So
That's what I've been saying for years.
yeah. All these people that protest and drive around with their flag, and we'll go back home.
Yeah.
You know?
Look,
People
wait a minute. Let me say something right quick. Another country coming in, I don't mind them showing their patriotism to their country, okay? But when it gets to where we trying to show our patriotism, and it's a law or something, or they're trying to ban our flag. No, that ain't right. That ain't right at all.
You know why, Jeff? Because we've been giving the whole world everything forever. Money.
True. At least 60 years.
All of this stuff. We're just the dumping ground. So, well, not that now that certain individuals, you know, 6 months and he's taking care of business, but you know.
Well, now, also, well, two things. Let me finish this one up. Where would other countries be if it wasn't for us? For one thing.
In bad shape.
And another thing, I also heard that the main man who is in the House is trying to get a law passed for a cashless nation.
There's a lot of that going
we
on.
all know it's coming, okay?
Oh yeah.
We know
it's,
that.
It's in the books that
But, it is.
It's after we go below, I think it's 26%, which we're close to that now. I haven't looked at it this year, but after we stop using, if it goes under 26%, then we shut that stuff down and it's all digital, completely digital.
Well, he was trying hard and heavy to go ahead and get that law passed. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say up on here. Keep myself. I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. Yes, Eric, that is who I'm talking about. You know, I was for him, but here, this go round, I don't know. I'm borderlining. I'll put it like that. Like I said, we all see the future coming, okay? We don't want it like tomorrow or next year, you know, but hey, it's coming.
Well, we've been lied to for decades, Jeff, so I don't think anybody really has the answer.
Well,
opened my eyes up for the first time when he was in office the first go round. You know, now mind you, I still don't know even close to half of it. You know.
You mean, well, his first term, he was fighting lawsuits all the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
But we all said when he comes back, he's going to come back with vengeance. Look what's taking place.
Well,
and bushcraft, you right. Only the Lord Himself knows when. You know.
Well, again, what's it say in the Bible that man doesn't put the leaders in power? He does. And sometimes it makes you wonder, you know, he put Biden in power for a reason.
To expose what's been going on.
True.
Yeah.
And he also says to pray for our leaders too.
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine if that woman, Kamala,
Don't even go there.
She was running the show. Oh, come on.
Wouldn't be so far in the hole. We'd probably be saying.
Yeah, we wouldn't be. We'd already been gone.
Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have been up here anymore because I'd have been blocked.
It'd all gone by then. By now.
Yeah.
I like to watch the economy though, the stock market and all that.
I don't even want to see that.
That's roaring back. He's only been in 6 months. I don't agree with everything he does either. I didn't even vote for him in the primary. I voted for Rubio in 2016 in the primary. I thought T-Man was a smartass. But then the more I saw him, the more I liked him. And
yeah.
More it made sense.
He grows on you. And that was that.
And are you talking about what he's trying to pass is the crypto thing, Jeff?
That's one of the things, yes.
Yeah, that he already had promised that beforehand. That and crypto is not the same thing as digital currency. Kind of, but not quite.
Let me say something real quick. This mainly for chat. I don't research no more because I have stayed in an ill mood 90% of the time. And when I get up here and I say I've heard, okay, that's without researching, there's a chance it's true, there's a chance it's fake. And especially with AI going. That's the reason there is a lot of people in chat that does keep up with it, still keep up with it. And even Bushcraft keeps up with it more than I do. And trust me, if I'm wrong, he's going to correct me on it. It ain't that he's trying to be smart or anything else, you know, and which I appreciate Bushcraft and everybody else doing. So that's that.
Yeah, a lot of times, and then somebody will tell me so-and-so died.
Oh,
you sure? And because how many times have somebody sent you something saying somebody died and you go and check and it says, no, it's just a hoax.
How many times has Elvis died?
Well, yeah. Or how many times has he come back?
And that's before AI came out.
Yeah.
But that up on YouTube, there's a whole lot of AI videos.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
be very, very careful. And they
Yeah.
are getting harder and harder to spot.
Recognize.
It's real easy. All you have to do is go to the site, and I'm not going to say the site or anything. You can say, make President Trump play basketball, or make him say Jeff farts too much, and you'll see him up there and saying, "Hey Jeff, I think you're lay off the beans. You're farting too much." And
Well, look at
it'll look just like he's saying it. It'll be his voice and everything.
But look at it like this. 99% of the time I'm watching YouTube is on TV.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think me opening up my laptop tonight, the last time I opened it up was when I was up on who was it? Your live last week. I gotta go through my email and delete 99% of it. Not up on YouTube, I was.
Oh boy.
But I mean, it's got. I'm into it, but not like I was.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I think everybody is.
And it's a lot of it's like the same thing, or it's like told you so.
Yeah. 90% of what's being said now is we told you so.
Yeah.
And they thought we were crazy when we were saying it.
Yeah, I don't know. Did anybody see if 101 was going live?
I was going to ask you, was Peckerhead going live this weekend?
I don't know. I didn't. I'm getting ready to look just in case.
You tell him I said that now. You hear?
Even though he usually pops in and says, "I'm going to go live."
He hadn't popped in a while.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a couple weeks. Monday was the last time. And I was surprised he got up there so early. Not seeing anything. I didn't go to the channel or anything, and just thumbing through it.
The last 2 or 3 times he's gone live, he'd wait about an hour, maybe 2 hours before he goes live to post it.
Yeah.
I'm about 9.
Well,
After.
10 after. Oh crap!
Oh, you seen him on TikTok too?
And that Hulk Hogan died, and
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's that?
I haven't heard it from him, but I heard it the grapevine thing.
Did you see Jason Chaffetz the other night? They had to bleep him because he was all swearing at about Schiff, because he used to work with him, back when Trump's first term.
Oh yeah.
All the lies and stuff, and oh man, he started going. I'm like, good for you. All these liars, they all need to be punished. Collusion and all that crap, treason. That's why people do what they do, because they get away with it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Stop getting away with it, no matter what it is. When you stop getting away with doing what you're doing, and people will stop doing it.
Yeah, just like that kid skipping football practice.
Yeah.
He didn't do it again.
No.
Well, now there's a famous lady who's asking Mr. T for a pardon now.
Well, that's what we're just talking about. B just said.
Okay.
And
Okay.
according to Trump himself, he says he ain't got no time to talk about pardons.
No.
I don't know if that means what that means, but again, Trump doesn't come out and say much unless he's
Yeah. There
planned it out ahead of time.
There is a scenario I'm wanting to play to the two of y'all after everything's over with tonight, after the live's over with. Yeah, just see what y'all think about what comes to my mind.
Well, all these people that are
It says
crap to him.
He
They got
says
to go after the low-hanging fruit first.
this is no time to talk, or this is no time to be talking about pardons. And away he went.
They got to keep that presser farther away from that 747. You can't hear a damn thing with those engines wrong. That's where he said it.
Maybe that's the idea.
But that's you got to go after the low-hanging fruit. Sooner or later, we'll get to the village idiot from Kenya, but you got to go after the low-hanging fruit because those are the people that are going to make the deals.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting 30 years to life, or you're going to give up the goods.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. You start at the bottom and work your way up. You don't go for the fat cat up top first. You start at the bottom.
Go watch The Wire, HBO show, or was it Showtime? I don't know which one it was.
I ain't got none of them. I can't afford them. Hell,
I think it was oh no, it's not on that now, but I think you can watch it on whatever. But this is before cell phones, and it actually goes through the period of cell phones too, because I think there's 5 seasons or something. And it starts out with, drug dealers using cell phones and whatnot, or not cell phones, but pay phones. And they put wiretaps on those pay phones, and that's how they got this person, and they brought that person in and did what Eric's saying. So, well, we got you on this and that. Give up who your boss is, and then you get a free pass. And of course, they're going to sing. They sung and got the next guy. But
it's a wonderful process because they're all rats. They're all in the same rat family.
Yeah.
And rats start scurrying when the light is shown on them, right?
Yes.
You got all these rats. You got to start stepping on tails and then asking the right questions. I would have made a good lawyer.
Eric, I'll hire you.
Pro bono, for free.
Yeah, that same lady we're talking about has, well, I don't know where it's come from, but granted limited immunity by the Department of Justice to be interviewed.
Mm-hmm. Limited immunity. Though.
Yeah. That means if she says something that can incriminate her, maybe get away with it.
Actually, James, I'm not slow. I just, I kind of feel the same way too about it's already been done, allegedly, or already. But, you got to go with what's playing right now. People said this all was fixed in 2018. People
there's Jim.
Oh, my Lord. Hey, James.
Well, you know what to see. They're going to tell her that to get her.
Here we go.
She'll spill all the beans. And then they're going to renege on it. Ain't nobody saying nothing. What happened?
Oh,
Nothing.
it's better now.
We're waiting for the echo.
There are no goats batting.
They still out there hollering?
No, I don't hear 'em.
Good.
I'm ready to get him stuck.
So what you do today, James?
You
Now
are muted.
You're muted.
How do they get muted?
There you
There
go.
you go.
I moved hoses and watered little trees because the ground is bone dry around here.
Yeah, it's brutal down here today too.
I got to 98, they say, in Philadelphia, allegedly.
Well, we were supposed to get rain today, but I showed Jeff the cloud movement of today, and there's big clouds moving, and they get to me and they go whoosh, and dissolve or go around the whole town. So I didn't get much of a sprinkle.
Well, we're a little storm.
Radar.
Allentown had half an inch. Reading had 0.13 inches. It poured here for about a minute and a half. It barely, on one side of the property, it rained. The other, out in the front, it hardly rained at all. And I got on the radar, the website, Weather Underground, and you could see how most of them missed us. I knew this was going to happen.
When are they saying we supposed to get that cold?
What, Jeff?
Jack, you sound like you're inside a toilet talking. What are you doing? Oh, echo.
It's going through Jim's again.
I don't hear it at my end.
Yeah, because it's echoing from yours.
Well, how come mine's echoing?
Because it's going through Jim's. I don't know.
What's causing that?
I don't know. Try dropping out and come back up again. See if it fix it.
Okay. I don't want to be labeled as a dropout, but I'll do it.
I thought it was going to be Eric this time. I didn't think it was going to be Jeff this time.
Never me. What are you doing never?
I think whoever's up top gets it.
No. Eric.
Well, yeah, it's well. Let's see. Hello.
Everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
B.
Hey.
Oh, yay! We're good.
Yeah, give it time.
For now.
Now, what were you saying, Jeff?
Hell, I don't remember.
Well, we don't either because it was all echoes.
Yeah,
You
where's
gotta
what,
remember, I'm married. It goes in one ear and out the other.
I'll be quiet.
is Jeff's in the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom?
It's what?
Huh?
What room of Jeff's? Okay, you're in the kitchen.
No, I'm in my room, dining room.
Well, same difference.
No, it ain't neither.
You notice he's always right next to the door.
You dead burnt too.
Is that for a quick getaway?
Yep. He sees Dixie up there with that skillet. He goes right out the door.
Right?
Faster than that.
Think.
According to one of the weather websites I looked at last night, it looks like we're supposed to get heavy rain August 9th. I don't know where they come up with this from. It looks like we're going to get cooler weather soon in about a week.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When are we supposed to get that cold weather they hollering for?
I don't
What's
want
it gonna
cold weather. I want cooler.
It's not even
Cooler.
That's
August.
what it
You
said,
get
cooler.
cool weather.
We're working on it now.
But watch it, it'll drop about a half a degree. There's your cool weather.
Well,
Yeah.
this is tomorrow's 90, then it drops way down to 87, then back up to 91, 92, 90, 92. Oh, next Friday's supposed to be 79. What the heck happened Sunday?
That's what I was saying.
It's
Better get the
supposed
kayak
to be
out then.
83 here.
Wow, that's a big drop.
Yeah, boy, am I glad.
Oop,
Time for fur coat and long johns.
no. Time to get the kayak going.
Yep.
I want
Well,
a pair of red thermal underwear
Oh.
with a trap door in it.
No, you don't.
I was so happy you didn't say red ruby slippers.
He had a pair of them.
Yeah, she
Red-
threw them away.
Red ruby slippers?
No,
Oh,
the long johns.
the long
I
johns.
kept wearing them outside, so she threw them away.
With the flap open or closed?
I hope close.
Yeah, I hope closed, but I'm gonna tell you, I looked like I was 9 months pregnant and everything.
There's one piece.
I embarrassed her. I told her, I said, let's go to Walmart. She said, oh, hell no.
Well, that's the weather that's coming next week because it'll take a week from California to get to here.
He's in, or she, she's in Cali.
She.
Okay. She. Here I go again.
I'd be happy for middle 70s.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought you were going to say something else there, Jim. Next time a person comes up to you and says, you can refer to me as they, them, ask them, how many of you are there? And if they say one, say, I was just wondering, you said they, them. I was just wondering if you was including the voices in your head too.
Yeah, I would say
Just make sure
I'm not
carrying
referring to you at all. So skidoodle.
Yep.
3 words, bye, 3 letters, bye. Grace says it was up 97, and after the storm hit, it dropped to 75. Look, I don't care what anybody says. After a summer rain, that humidity skyrockets.
Well, the dew points are high. Yeah, the dew points are high. And actually, this week, there was no dew on the grass in the morning because the ground got so dry. When there's no moisture in the soil, you can't have dew unless you get mountain dew.
You know, they had Fiesta.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I was wondering which Mountain Dew he was talking about.
There's like 80 different flavors now.
The one that you just belched out, that man.
Hey, Rebel Cannon's here. Actually, I was talking to the nowhere guy yesterday on the phone because he called me up in May and I hadn't heard from him. And I thought something bad could have happened to him. And here is one long lost daughter he didn't know he had until a few years ago came to visit him because she lives in Alaska. And he was telling me somebody he knows did some excavating. And once they got down a couple feet, they had to go down 8 feet to do something, to dig up a line for something. He said that it was like cement. It was just so dry and hard.
Well, I don't know what Mother Nature's cooking down here in the South, but it's done. Take it out.
It's like we're in the no rain area again. It happens all the time.
It happens every year.
Part of it in my area is the elevation changes, because they were talking about straight line winds up in near Reading again. In the sky, I was outside watering trays, and it got real windy, and I just knew we were going to get a rain. And I wasn't in the house very long, and it stopped.
Did y'all have an earthquake and it flattened the land up there?
No
Hey,
earthquake.
what?
What? Long time no see.
Don't see no time, my friend.
That's it. How's
Jeff-
Mother Nature treating you?
Just speaking of
Oh.
earthquakes, they've had 300 earthquakes this month around Mount Rainier when normal was only 10. And some scientists think Mount Rainier could explode. Just like
Did you move toward Mount Rainier?
no, but if that thing blew up, that would affect the whole world like Krakatoa.
Yeah, but I didn't think the never mind.
I mean, you can have volcanic ash all over the continental U.S. if that thing had a major eruption like Mount St. Helena's.
Well, you was talking about elevation change. I was just wondering how many earthquakes you had up there to change the elevation.
I didn't see anything today on the earthquake website.
I was when Mount St. Helen went, I was in Oregon at the time.
Really?
They actually didn't have school because of the ash.
That happened in 80, didn't it?
It was not healthy to breathe that stuff in. And it where I was, Phoenix, Oregon, where well, it's not in the town, but we were outskirts of town, but it was all over the vehicles down there at that time. Afterward, you could find birds that didn't make it. There's birds all over the place.
I got to take a shot. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, just from reading the U.S. Soil Survey, you figure the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, they mapped all the soils in the United States. It's not 100% accurate, but it's more of a generalization. Back when, millennia ago, some of the soils in the U.S. were formed out of wind-blown deposits of aeolian silt, and proof that the Earth was so much different where, soils formed from wind-blown deposits of silt. And some of this silt came from volcanic ash. You figure that volcanic ash is deadly when it hits the ground, but tens of thousands of years later, it's good for the soil. Like right now, we don't want volcanic ash.
So how many tacos did you eat? What?
I ate 5.
Is that it?
Oh shit, man! These were big tacos.
Oh,
It was the thing where they put the marinated pork on the thing that rotates and cooks,
Ooh.
Then they trim it off and throw it on the little black stone and get a little crispy edges on it.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, those are some monster tacos. They pack it on there.
Yeah, I the newfangled, street tacos that they have, the little bitty things that you have to hold with your fingers. That's not a taco to me. I have to hold it in my hand.
Yeah, that's
You
a
want a
chip
party?
with toppings.
Or a fair. Where'd you have the tacos at?
I went to Mars. I took a spaceship to Mars. Nah, it's a local Hispanic restaurant.
Okay.
Heck, to be honest with you, I go there every Friday pretty much. That's kind of my Friday treat. It's pretty good. I like them. They do. I mean, of course, they can't make everything in house, but a lot of stuff they make in house, even their tacos, and
Yeah.
you can taste the difference.
Yeah. When I actually lived with a Mexican family, and my friend who let me stay there, he was the only one that could speak English. The rest of the family couldn't speak English, and made like a Thursday night. We were up all night making tacos for Friday and Saturday, or not tacos, but tamales. And that the grandma made authentic Mexican food. That's all that was ate. There was no hamburgers or nothing like that. It was all, and some of the best. And the first night, my mouth was on fire because everything had hot sauce and everything was spicy and there was peppers and everything. So I got used to spicy food really quick.
Oh yeah.
Living there. But now it's like I go to a Mexican food restaurant and it's like, what is this? It's like, I understand how that they have to adapt to normal people cooking or normal taste buds, I guess. Good Mexican food nowadays. We have two here, and they're, I mean, the food's pretty good, but it's just not, it's not the same.
Yeah. Like any cuisine or regional fare, once you've had a good version of it, it's kind of hard to compare.
Yeah.
Well, no habla español.
There was and I wish I could remember half the names of this stuff, but it was a soup. It was almost like a Italian meatball soup, but it was the Mexican version. And oh man, that stuff was so good. Oh. And just like the pork that was used to make the tamales was cooked a night before, slowly for the whole overnight. And she would just pull the bone out and the meat just falls right off the bone. Good stuff.
Getting the meat sweats again.
Well, that's why leftovers are always good with foods like that too.
Oh yeah.
When was this? I don't think I heard that yet.
I didn't see that either.
$25 an hour.
That'd be nice. Then again, there would be a heck of a learning curve for that, because you have a lot of companies that would be hurting right off the bat with that.
Well, everything at the dollar stores would go up in price because they'd have to pay the employees more.
Well, everything would, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met people that own restaurants. The biggest thing with owning a restaurant is being able to pay the rent.
Well, it's not just not that. It's the food.
I mean, I know food's gone up in price, but like say you're like in Center City, Philadelphia, and you have to pay like $3,000 or $4,000 a month rent for a place.
Yeah, but
after the employees and the food, the profit margin. In our area, there's a village called Skipack. Unless the person owns the building, somebody like leases a building that's been a restaurant and has a liquor license, they don't last more than a few years. It seems like they just go under.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If they don't have the people, because one of the worst things there is you have a good month, and then you buy food for the next month, and you don't get that same crowd. You're out that money, and that's the biggest thing. You can ask Jeff. I sure he knows about it. Running a restaurant and stuff. The food thing, it can kill you. If you don't get that same crowd and you've already purchased that food for the upcoming week or days, and you don't get it, you can't take it back.
And especially if there's a pandemic when restaurants have to close.
I'll tell you something else that'd put a restaurant out of business fast. When a restaurant first opens up, they got the best food around. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's what gets the crowd in. And I'm going to say within 3 to 6 months, you'll notice the taste of the food and everything going down, down, down.
Yeah.
That will put a hurting on the restaurant also.
Yeah. We had a restaurant open here. It was a burger place. And we went in there I think it was like the third day, and it was actual hamburger, not a patty thing.
Yeah.
And that was really good. And we went back there 2 weeks later, frozen hamburger patties,
Yep.
and stopped going because there's no way I was going to go there and pay that much for a burger if it wasn't a real burger.
Well, now I used to work for pest control. Okay. We had a lot of restaurants we had to take care of.
Uh-oh.
And you know what restaurants not to eat at after you've been working with a pest control.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't care what restaurant it is. You're going to have bugs, okay? But when you see a bug walk up a wall in front of somebody, and no, I'm not going back, because normally I'm gonna say roach. When you in a restaurant and see a roach, they take off running. These roaches was walking. They wasn't scared enough.
Yeah, that's the thing is normally restaurants will, depending on the location, will usually have mice and roaches and stuff, but
Yeah,
they usually don't come out in the daytime.
They're not.
And if it's that bad that you see them running up a wall or something, it's bad.
That's the
they not running.
I have a customer that has a business, Valley Forge Exterminators. He's a nice guy. He told me his two biggest customers are restaurants and office buildings.
Yeah. And I know the Asian restaurants are the worst, but they take care of their pest control. Okay, don't get me wrong with that. It's all the spices and everything that they keep. That's what attracts them.
Rice.
That too.
Yeah.
I ain't
Like-
gonna say what I was going to, but yeah.
At Roll King, they had the little traps, and they have two different kind. They have one that they run in and they can't get out type ones,
Right.
and then they have sticky ones.
Dude,
Where those little, when they get stuck in there, you wouldn't believe it, but them little mice can scream like heck.
yes, they can.
And you'll hear it. And the customers come up and said, "There's something awful screaming under the shelving back there. Don't know what it is." And we have to go back there and get it and throw it in the dumpster.
And then wash your hands.
Yeah, but they get checked. These traps get checked about once a week, and they're full. Of course,
You're talking about the black traps sitting beside the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, again, there's two different ones. There's the outside ones, and the inside ones are the sticky ones. And still, you still see them. You still see mice running all over the place because it's a feed store.
Yeah.
It attracts that.
Well, now, when I was in Durham, same pest control company. Okay, they put me in charge of all the low rent apartments in Durham. And for anybody who was from this area, y'all know how Durham is. Okay. That's bad when you walk out the back door of an apartment and see a rat the size of a chihuahua.
Nice.
Well, we had one, and mind you, Roll King is on the backside of it. There's a river.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's yelling to get in the back and check this out. So we're all running back there, and the door's open, and there's a rat. And Jeff, you know how big those black traps are.
Yeah.
He's got his head stuck in there and walking on his back legs with this trap because he can't see where he's going, and he keeps running into stuff because his head's stuck in there. That's how big of a rat that was in there.
I think the holes on them things is like what, 2, maybe 3 inches in diameter. Yeah. If dude, that was a poodle.
And the way social media is now, that could boost or hurt our business too. You know, a lot of bad reviews because now social media allows everybody to be a food critic, you know, or give their opinion on something.
Yeah, and that's the first thing I thought of. Oh, let me make a video of this. Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Some restaurants will not let you do a video in their restaurant.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them, actually. There'll be food people coming in saying, it's okay if I make a video. I want to, it'll boost your business and stuff. No.
But think again, why are they saying no?
Yeah, I know. Well,
they know something's wrong.
If you give a bad review, then you know you get a big YouTuber in there. Of course, sometimes that's even worse because they'll go out in their car and say, "Well, I'm sitting here in front of so and so, and I went in to have something to eat because everybody tells me to come here and whatnot." And I asked if I could record, and they said no. Oh man, they'd have so much hate after that, especially if it's a big YouTuber, or TikToker or whatever.
The two I follow, and they're good. Okay, I mean they don't. One of them is NC Memory Makers. The other one is VA Fun Seekers. You know, and they go all over Texas. I mean, whatever, and they do good reviews.
Yeah,
there's a lot of those nowadays. We have some here in Ohio. And it started out with the guy, and then his wife was in a couple of videos. And then the whole family's doing it, and they're all, the whole family sounds like they're news anchor people or something because they've gotten into it so much. But there's another guy that goes to these just not normal places to eat at, and he goes into this. He called it a titty bar, and he said he's there to eat this famous burger and whatnot. And he goes to and he says, "Look, there's live entertainment." He turns the camera, and right when it gets to a certain part, it cuts off. And he got more views off of that video, and he didn't even show what he was eating. It's just the fact that, you know, where he was eating at, and he was, you know, people will want to click on it and find out. Oh,
well, now in Burlington, okay, there is 2 bars. One of them is on Webb Avenue, and the other one is right off of Church Street. I can't think road it was on. Now, me coming up 16 and 17 years old, okay, those were the two best places to go get burgers or hot dogs. There was. And I mean, now, the one I'm talking about, can't think of the name of the road it's on. Back when I was coming up, no women allowed inside. Plain simple.
Like a social club.
Yeah, big time. And I mean, now it ain't like that now. They got good food up there still. And the other one, you'd want to get up there around 11 o'clock at nighttime because out in the parking lot, they'd have a free show. I'll
A
put
free
it like
show?
that.
Free
A
show or
free.
free?
Dude,
Same.
you gotta, yeah. But
I wouldn't even ask Jeff if he's been to a titty bar.
I plead the fifth.
Wise man.
Back in my younger days, I'm not going to deny it, yeah. But would I go to one now? Not for all the money in the world.
He wouldn't be able to walk the next day.
I wouldn't say that.
Bushcraft, Frankie has a question for you about, do you recommend unpasteurized milk?
You mean raw milk?
That's what I assume, Frankie.
Yeah. Yeah, if you trust the place you get it from. I wouldn't just get it from just anybody, but yeah.
That's like moonshine.
It's a lot better than, because just the stuff that's in it, your gut needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your immune system needs it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's the reason it's pasteurized.
To kill all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting how some things in nature some foods in nature look like the organs or part of your body that it helps support. You ever notice that? Certain things?
Yeah.
That's why I like, maybe kidney beans are good for your kidneys.
Hello, Miss Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
At the local market I went, there's different people that set up, but there's one particular family I've got to know. I've gotten beef from them, chicken from them, but a couple weekends ago I got some milk like that from them, and man, that was some good stuff.
Yeah.
I need to go back down there tomorrow because get some more meat from them, because I don't know, it's good. Even the burgers that they make, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just so much better.
Oh,
Well, now,
yeah.
I can go get milk like that from a farm.
I heard on local radio station, people were having a fit because cheesesteaks are big in Philly. They were saying with the beef with beef prices still going up, a cheesesteak's going to cost $17.99 now.
Good God.
You go around, I mean, if you look at a website and a restaurant has a menu, the prices in downtown Philadelphia are super high.
Who's got the best cheesesteak?
Me?
Well, there's a bunch of places in Philly I hear. I mean, I haven't been in Philly in over a decade.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places I hear about on the radio, though.
Believe it or not,
I'm going to say it's in New York City.
one of the best ones I had was in Tucson, Arizona, in a trailer court, and cooked by a Hawaiian woman.
Dude, you were in a trailer court. Y'all got something going.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got free food all the time because I'm the one that fixed everybody's swamp cooler.
Now wait a minute,
So-
is that the same trailer park you was running up the road?
No, that was in Vegas.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is in Tucson. I may have been too, but I don't know.
You don't remember.
No.
But Eric, it's not a Philly cheesesteak unless it's made in Philly.
Nah.
Yeah, you keep believing that.
Oh, that's allegedly.
Yeah.
But up there in Philly, you don't go up there and ask for a Philly cheesesteak. You just ask for a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Everywhere else,
Aha.
you ask for a Philly cheesesteak.
The best hoagies in this area are made by a place called Pudge's, right on Route 202.
Woo.
They get voted the best.
Time to start growing your own coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Actually, we get more coffee from Brazil than any country, and I know it's going to go up because of the tariffs, because of what's going on with Brazil's government.
the coffee I get now is $6 a can. And I bought some last week.
What kind of coffee you drink, Jeff?
I hate to say it, but it's Maxwell House.
Oh. At least it's not true value.
Well, coffee's something you're not going to can on your own.
Huh?
Like with all the canning people do, you're not going to can coffee because we can't grow coffee around here.
Yeah, you can. There you can grow coffee in cold climates.
Bless you.
There's the
There-
Mountain
there-
Dew.
Oh,
There are
back.
different, and that's the thing. Coffee can come from just more than just that bean.
wait a
That's
minute.
why the-
Hang
It's
on.
technically not a bean. It's a fruit.
It's something that was said in chat. I know it's said another way, especially. Never
Are you
mind.
talking about? I don't even want to know
Yeah,
because my mind went to something else, and I don't want to repeat it. So
yeah.
I'll let
where
Jeff-
that went.
I'll let Jeff do it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a Juicy Lucy.
You'll never go back.
Never mind.
Is it a mixed drink?
No, just go to the next. Just go to the
next subject.
Be careful with the words that you use in chat, please.
I'll have to look up Juicy Lucy, I guess.
No, I don't do that.
And then click on images.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Your wife's going to get on the computer tomorrow and search something, and things are going to pop up. And what has Jim been looking at?
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
there goes your computer
Okay.
time.
We will see you at 9 p.m. anymore.
Life with Bobby says it's a burger with cheese in the center.
There you go.
Mhm.
That is not what we call a Juicy Lucy in here.
Well, V Charming's
No,
further south than you are.
I thought B was up north.
No, these down here.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Boy, she gets them around quick, don't she?
Well,
I
between
got-
here
I
and
went
Alaska,
to-
She's been known to visit Alaska, though.
probably the most traveling bee that's ever been on the planet.
Would that be called Frozen Lucy?
Yeah, we got Riley's and Checkers around here.
It's a burger that's got a start in Minnesota. Oh, really? Huh.
Now I can understand the name.
Jim, do not look that up.
There you
My
go.
wife's not going to care. We're adults, so.
Oh, Monty is telling Jim, do not look that up.
Yeah.
You liable to get a
You know that lady? Well,
meaning.
We got this
Good
new
evening, Monty, sir.
we got this new grocery store set to open up in a few weeks. It's called what did I just forgot it just that quick. Chef Club. It's like a they promote it as a place like a Costco or like a Sam's Club where you can buy in bulk, but you don't have to have a membership.
Oh, really?
And it's again, I think their motto was "Where the chefs shop." So I don't know.
Yeah, I've
When it
never,
opens up, I'll go in there and check it out and see what's up.
we've never been to a Sam's Club or a Costco.
I know in Mebane they're supposed to be opening up a Buc-ee's up there. Yeah.
Man, but they go crazy about the Buc-ee's, man. You don't want to be there for the grand opening, I promise you.
What happened there?
I've got to go check them out.
Oh,
That was
what
weird.
happened? Whoa.
Well,
That must have been all that Juicy Lucy talk.
Yeah, you can't mention Juicy Lucy and
Believe it
Buc-ee's.
or not, I'm gonna try this again, but I have a picture of Juicy Lucy,
Oh, no.
and I clicked on it. Every one of us got kicked.
It's been censored.
I
So
told you don't look it up.
I'm gonna try it one more time.
wait a minute.
told you
Bush
Okay, there it
Craft,
is.
That's a little too much cheese.
Yeah,
No, there's
I
no
mean,
such
it's
thing as too
big.
much cheese.
I don't know. That is a weird meat to cheese ratio.
yeah, very weird.
Maybe it's all in the middle. Maybe that's all there is.
Yeah.
Like Cannon River there. Once you get rid of that, you eat that first. Then you got the. I see the burger behind it.
Well, I'd still try it now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I take one bite.
Monty, get up here and eat that thing.
Give it your take on the Juicy Lucy. It's like there was this place that just closed down last week. I never went to it. Some people said it was good. It was called Dirty Dough. And it was a cookie place. I think that's probably what messed them up was their name. But it was a cookie place, and they would sell like, regular cookies, but their cookies were huge. And some of them would have, be stuffed with different ingredients, like chocolate, or if you get like a peanut butter cookie, it's got peanut butter on it. But the prices were ridiculous. Like for a dozen of them, it was like 50-something bucks.
Wow.
Mind you, they're big cookies, but I'm thinking, nah, that's a tough market,
Yeah.
Speaking
Charles,
of cooking,
you had a guest from that show you were at, Mad Chick Acres. Her and Tammy were at your booth or whatever. You see her in chat?
Oh, okay.
Just saying hello to you.
Oh, hello. I didn't see when they came in.
Howdy.
I was.
Oh, I know that voice.
back during the election, there was a cookie place in Philadelphia. If a customer bought cookies,
The bald guys.
Oh, guys.
they had the choice of getting a Harris cookie for free, a big one, or a Trump cookie. And the place, they were on 12:10 a.m. and they were saying for every Harris cookie that somebody got for free, there were 2 Trump cookies that went out. And that's in Philadelphia.
I remember something about that. Thank God we passed the hammer.
See, here in the great state, here
I'm a
in
guy.
the only time zone that here in the only time zone that matters, they was giving away Philly cheesesteaks.
That's a good idea, B. Corbin.
Juicy Lucy.
Juicy Lucy.
Well, I hear it when somebody. Well, sometimes it depends. Sometimes it doesn't. When somebody's in the backstage, it says their name has joined the backstage. But for chat, that would be it. For a big channel, that'd be going ding, 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 ding all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That would get annoying.
Who's Eric talking about?
How's my audio?
You got scroll up, James. Scroll up. You gotta read. Right there. He's a guy. I
How's
didn't
my
know
audio?
that.
I'm
Mad
not
chick.
bald.
Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah.
you guys ruin everything.
Well, give
I
us
know
warning.
the sides and the back.
You've actually got a 6-pack up here, and everything's going good. So let's gotta keep that going.
My
Jim.
six-pack turned into a.
You hear that?
Wait a minute. How did Jim end up on the top row again?
That's what she said.
You get,
That's you doing. Unless
No, it's just whenever I added everybody, I guess it's because Jeff joined back first, and it was Jim, then Watt, then Eric, then Monty came in later.
yeah, how come Jim's above me? He came in late. What's that all about?
You better
Yeah, what's up
hope
with
he
that?
ain't got gas there.
Well, he's on top of Monty, so
Oh boy.
Eric, good thing your initial wasn't T.
Right?
You know this chat's going south quick.
Well, sure.
What's up with
Go
Jim's
south too if you
video?
listen to all of
His
us.
camera.
oh, it's always that way. Hurry up,
He's
smile.
daydreaming. He's daydreaming.
There he is.
Yeah, there. Oh, I thought it froze. Oh, now it did.
I thought he was doing like the Amish Christmas special.
He's got the only smile that can
Christmas
confuse
lights.
AI.
all I'm saying is my dentist loves me.
His videos suck.
Don't be such a stiff, Jim.
That's a good picture of me like that.
I was just
We're
glad
gonna call you Smiley.
the
Put that on your
summit this year was a lot cooler than it was the year before. Now, if we ended up, it was July. July was in the 90s, upper 90s. It had been not so much for me, but for Tammy and Sarah up there going to pressure cannon.
Oh, yeah.
And I noticed they moved the chairs back from the counters and that stove, because that when that stove kicks on, you can feel the temperature raise like 50 degrees at least, because it's one of the industrial ones that get high temperature real quick. And sitting there, that's probably why my camera died so much last year, because as soon as that thing kicked on, my camera would die from the heat.
Yeah.
I wonder what this button does.
Uh-oh.
What they have
I
different this
I
year
remember
that
in
they
the
didn't
middle
have
of
in the
summer.
previous year.
It took my chat away.
Uh-oh.
That was a loud one, Jeff.
Let's order up for a Juicy Lucy when you hear that noise.
Hey,
And
Jerry,
it's like a fog
camera,
horn coming.
internet. Bushcraft can't freeze me. It's this 11-year-old computer.
It's not me. It's all Jim's doing.
But if I do a show in, I don't freeze, which is weird.
Yeah, if I
That's just like
If
when the
it's full
audio
screen,
messes up.
I think the reason why when it's full screen, my camera's not in it, because the Vineyard Chicks, we had the issue when they were on the road. Well, there went Watt again.
On the road again.
When they were on the road, their connection was bad, so I had to turn my camera off. Soon as, because my camera's on 1080, so it uses more bandwidth. So the more people are up here using cameras, the worse it is for the lower connection people.
Yeah, this is a 1080
Yeah,
camera. Too.
and the more your device, if you're on a phone, and the more people you have up on panel, the quicker your little phone will heat up too. I was up on Craig's and he was doing restring, you know, and I was up there, and the more people that joined, it got hot. It kicked me totally off. It was okay with 3 or 4 people up on them.
He was up there
Uh-oh.
for a second and then went off again.
Who?
What needs to clean his hands? He's got that
That
tacos on his
I
fingers
know.
and he's pushing buttons.
Dang it, Watt. You need to throw your gold.
Check.
There
Check,
you go.
Mike, check.
Did you clean your hands
Throw
better
your
this
golden
time?
lasso.
Oh man, it sent me all the way to Jekyll Island. Hey, did you know that the
Throw.
on August the 2nd, I don't know if they've ever had a match on a NASCAR track, but August the 2nd, the Cincinnati Reds are taking on the Atlanta Braves at Bristol Motor Speedway.
No shit.
What the? Eric? Hey, Watt.
Yo,
Hurry up and tie off your golden lasso.
who do I got a lasso?
I said,
Can't lasso
use your
myself.
golden lasso to tie off. That way you don't fall off again.
Sorry, Lester.
I'm hovering in space. There's nothing to tie off to.
Hey, Larry.
I'm already free falling.
Are we
What am
all
I going to
just-
grab onto, money?
We're all in a free fall.
Are we just floating through space?
Think about it. You're sitting on a ball in space, spinning how many miles?
Third
an
rock
hour?
from the
I'm leaving
Yeah.
that
Yep.
alone there.
Listen to
third
Jeff.
rock from the sun.
He'll be thinking about that when he wakes up at 3 a.m. I'm sitting on a ball out in space.
Contemplate his whole life at that point.
Yep.
Been playing ball games this whole time.
Oh, I was gonna. Jeff,
You ever
did you
think-
watch that Thunder something? That guy you showed me about that put the lawnmower carburetor on his car.
Thunderhead 289.
Yeah, that's him. Did you see his last video? Well, his
No.
last couple. He got this tractor from an auction. All he wanted was the tires, and he said, "Well, let me see if I can get it running." And he actually got it running, and it blew the exhaust manifold. It blew holes in it. It was so bad. He ended up getting a new one, put on there, and it is one of his best running tractors right now.
What kind of tractor?
I couldn't tell you. You'd have to go and
Now, have you seen his wife's tractor?
which one?
The Grover.
The one where the rim rotted out?
I don't know. I know he done a thing on it probably about a year ago.
Oh yeah, that's the same. It's basically the same tractor.
Okay.
Because he got it for the rims because of his wife's tractor. The holes in the rim, he couldn't keep the tires aired up.
Well, now this one he bought at an auction. He bought 3 of them,
Yeah.
and his wife, or he fixed one up, and his wife took over. It's her tractor now, and
Yeah.
she said it runs better than his Ford.
Yeah. And he doesn't say he's a mechanic because he's not. He doesn't call himself a mechanic, but I don't know where he learned. But I would want him working on my vehicle. anything. He doesn't touch anything that has a computer.
Right. Well, now you need to go check out Sleeper Dude. Yeah, he's good.
There were only a few companies that made gas-powered tractors, okay, decades ago that really held up well. Ford made some. I mean, most of them were diesel, and Farmwell made some.
Ferguson made few.
White. White did too, and so did Oliver.
10-year-old tater chips.
Nice.
Haters.
I bet
Still
you
a
they
contestant in
taste
some
better
places.
than today's.
But the
That's
problem
all
with
right. Hate him.
the
You know,
problem
we
with
hate him.
carburetors, people that tell those things are going to get, you're going to have problems with dirt.
Now hold on.
Fuel
What
injection.
Bushcraft's talking about, the type of carburetor that Thunderhead used come off a lawnmower.
Yeah, a little
It's
bitty
not a
thing.
regular carb.
Yeah, and he's running a V8 with that.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah.
One carburetor.
One carburetor.
Matter of fact, his first guinea car or guinea pig was that Maverick he's got.
Wonder
He
what
don't
type of
use
intake
that.
he's using for a little carburetor.
Well, the thing is that the car, his latest video that he's done, he got another car, or it's a car, something about it, but he took a exhaust hose from
manifold?
something, and he hooked it to the manifold and ran that same carburetor, that lawnmower carburetor, plugged it into the hose and put gas into it. There's no reason as soon as he turned it on, it sucked the hose together because of the pressure. So because he left the flaps down on the carburetor because it is a lawnmower carburetor, and it sucked it, but it started running. So he shut it off real quick, and then he opened the flaps up there and started up, purred just like it was brand new. I mean, some of the stuff he does with it. Let me see if I can find his channel real quick.
Thunderhead 289.
And you figure most of these bigger tractors that have a carburetor with a gas-powered engine, I'm sure all of them have a governor on there so it doesn't rev up too high.
Jim, you need to go check out that channel.
Here, let me see. Oh no, it was the Jeep. Yeah, that Jeep. He was will it run, because he gets a lot of views, and he records everything on his cell phone. Half the time he drops his cell phone and stuff. But
how old a guy is he?
Probably maybe early 30s. I would say 28 to 33, something like that.
So is he able to actually drive the vehicle or just idle it?
He probably got it running by now, but he picks up things. He picks them up in the farms and stuff, but you can see.
There is his channel. Go check him out. All of y'all's questions will be answered.
Hello. Oh, it's not doing it now.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, he had got this junk. He picked it up just for the tires or the rims.
Yeah.
And
Konnichiwa.
and didn't think it was going to run. And it just started purring like it could be. And it had so much water down in the gears and everything, it was completely frozen when he got it, and he to get it. Well, you go watch the video. He has to have it forklift onto his trailer because it was locked up because it was all frozen.
It seemed like I started watching that and something happened. I had to quit. I forgot all about that. RV legend, Smokey Robinson.
How did he even get that to mount being compatible?
Go watch it.
Yeah, you just go watch it.
Oh man, I thought that said $800,000 later.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too.
Thought she had a Bugatti.
Well, you know how much it costs to, like, if you get a new key for these new cars.
Oh yeah, they can be
Because
expensive.
you have to have them programmed.
Yeah.
It just $200 to $300 just to get a key program now.
Boy, Eric's got it out for you, Bushcraft.
Sometimes it's up to 5.
It's good not to lose your keys.
100 or 1,000?
Huh. Bacon.
Oh, well, I'm not
Bacon.
complaining about bacon.
Why would
No, that ain't bad.
Yeah, I'll take all that bacon.
It's better than
The Bushcraft. You ever seen the?
Better than what the Yeti gives you.
You ever seen the hydrogen conversion? It's not a full conversion, but it helps on the V8s
yeah.
where they go 6 or 8 bottles. Yeah.
Yeah.
First time I seen that, old boy pulled up a 86, 87 C10 Chevy.
Oh shit.
He popped the hood, all original, air breather, everything. But I was like, what the heck is this contraption? He goes, oh, check. He goes, come over here and check it out. He popped the hood and he showed me that. And then he went and showed me in the back of the bed. And I'm like, oh, he goes, my son with that. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Plumbed the hose right into the air breather.
If they can perfect the technology, and it is working on it, hydrogen fuel cells. I mean, they've had a few cars catch fire and explode. The Toyota company.
Oh, they already have ways to do that. The car companies buy the rights to all that stuff, just like they have a cure for the cold.
Just so nobody else can do it.
Yeah.
Jim.
Also got slapped with
Jim.
fruitcake.
Yep.
Why? I'm
Jim.
answering for him.
Jim, don't you remember the Hindenburg?
Oh yeah. Well, you figure the UPS trucks, some of them run on propane.
Yeah, and there's also if you have a lot of keys or a lot of knick-knack things hanging off your keychain, that'll actually wear out your ignition too.
Yep.
Oddly enough, you wouldn't think it would, but it does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything's spec to factory weight. You know, you start changing or adding stuff, it adds up.
That's why on one I got just the car key and the house key. That's it.
There you go.
Pretty much mine too, except
When I got my 66,
a little knife on mine.
whenever I bought my little 66 half-ton pickup, you had to key on that. Then there was a push button.
The starter switch.
I had a car.
Well, yeah.
Pick up to where you turn the ignition on, then you flip the switch, and then you hit the starter button.
Was that your own creation, or was it part of the car?
That was my own.
Oh, what wasn't? I think in the '60s there was a Thunderbird, that had the push button. Or no, that was a push button drive. You had to push a button to go into drive.
On a
For each one. Now I'm thinking the Edsel had to push button start.
Yeah, I remember there
on a
was.
Ford Model A or I forget which one it is. There's all kinds of doohickeys, and there's two pedals. I know for sure on the floor. One you got to press in on. It's kind of almost like a clutch, but it's not. Then you got to do your accelerator handle up on the steering column, and then you got to push the other peg on the floor, and it will actually start it.
I got one for you, Monty. Have you ever seen, drove, or heard of an automatic straight drive vehicle?
Automatic straight?
Yes, believe it or not, there is one. I cannot.
Rambler had to push button gears.
You could drive it as an automatic, or you could drive it as a straight gear.
Sometimes people have. When I was a kid, my parents had a Chevy Impala. I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and there was a problem with the ignition switch. And the place my dad took it to install the thing, so you just push the button after you turn the key to get it to start.
Grace, are you telling me I'm too loud?
I think the Belvedere had like a push button transmission, didn't it? The 60s, late 60s.
Some of the Chryslers did. It was all mounted in the dash, push button.
Or was that a Buick?
No,
Those AMCs had a lot of problems. I remember my grandmother had an AMC Rambler when I was probably like 3, 4, 5 years old.
I know Ralph drew a bunch of Buicks around here.
I got a Buick Riviera 77, I believe, from auction in Phoenix. I may have or may have not accidentally pulled the distributor wire off, the ones that feeds power to it. So it went pretty cheap. I got it for $40. And we ended up towing it home and got it running and everything. And one night it was raining. I pulled the lights on and turned the windshield wipers on, and somebody pushed the cigarette lighter and the dash opened up. There was nothing in it, but yeah, I was like, oh, wonder what this was used for.
Now, I had a truck. We had installed toggle switches. A few people up on panel and in chat will know exactly what I'm talking about without saying it, okay? You can turn your brake lights off, you can turn your lights off, or whatever. So that way, when you turn your brake lights off, your foot will be on the brake, but won't let them be shining.
Copperhead Road.
Yeah, that's what the moonshine is.
No one was gonna say it.
What?
Somebody did.
I don't know. Reminds me of that insurance commercial with the little pig with the pinwheel out the window. Whee!
Oh, what was his name?
And I have ate up right many cornfields in my lifetime too.
Wilbur.
No.
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Oh yeah, Maxwell.
Well, Wilbur.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing.
That was a horse. No, that was a horse owner.
Okay, Wilbur was the first talking horse. Does anybody remember the first talking
Mr. Ed?
That was Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed, the owner.
Yeah. It's a horse, of course.
Of course.
I finally figured out why Jim's got such a big smile. He's watching the pictures of Juicy Lucy.
Allegedly.
Does anybody remember who Francis was?
Who was?
Francis, the talking
The
animal.
mule? Yeah.
You know, instead of "Hey Jim, blink twice if you're in trouble." Oh, now the audio is messing up.
No,
Damn it, Jim.
Through Jim.
It's not me. It's Jim. It's always Jim.
Well, there was an echo, and I left and came back, and it was okay.
Damn, you left.
Yeah. He entered into the twilight. He entered into the twilight zone.
Just
We're
use
floating
my
on a
motto.
big rock.
Just use my motto. Admit nothing. That's all you got to do.
No.
Plead the fifth, the fourth, and the sixth.
Nope. Don't.
That's what a lot of people are probably going to be doing soon.
They're already doing it.
What the hell are we even talking about?
I was about to ask you that.
We don't know how many people have had certain people come to their house to question them yet.
You got 58 in chat, Bush.
Do what?
On TV in front of
I
Congress.
don't know about that. It was so hot today, Jehovah's Witnesses went to telemarketing.
I drove one of those.
Yeah, it was a barn burner today. And then we got hammered by rain about
And the best,
7 o'clock.
some of those Valiants came with an 8-liter engine if you got the right one. I mean, 8 cylinders.
8-liter?
318. I had a friend who had a 318 in a Valiant.
Yeah. Probably a 318.
318.
I think it was a 318.
But a slant six is awesome.
I don't know. Was it 318 out in 62?
Well, I had a friend that had a model from the 70s, a red Plymouth Valiant.
I want a 1970 Barracuda is what I want.
I'm thinking it's
Or a
318.
1964. Eric.
That's when 318 came out.
First introduced.
Yeah. Chrysler doesn't make the 318 anymore. Chevy does. And the 5.3 liter V8.
What is 5.8?
Yeah, but back when engines was engines.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive a 12-cylinder.
It's like you could never kill a Ford. It's like you could never kill a Ford 300 inline six, a 292 Chevy, or a slant six from
now, wait a minute.
Dodge.
Hold on. I gotta throw a 289 in there by Ford. 289 was hard and slow.
Okay, you had me worried there for a minute. I was going to say, oh no, am I going to start getting a bunch of ads for stuff I don't want? 5 through 8 Club, Minnesota. Okay, I looked it up. It's a restaurant, a tavern and grill, and they got an American flag out front, so that's a good one. And they show their Juicy Lucy.
Well, there you go.
That doesn't sound good, but
she had to start somewhere.
That's right.
She worked her way up.
Okay.
And out.
So my brother had a 63 and a half. My brother had a 63 and a half Ford Falcon with the round right where the headlights was.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a Juicy Lucy.
You know what that looked like?
And it had a 289 in it, and then we ended up putting a 200 straight six from a Mustang in it.
I want a 1972 Maverick with a 302 boss in it.
And that comes from that place.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
Do you know how rare a 302 boss is nowadays?
Yeah, they were limited.
Well, nowadays, yeah, everything that old is. It's now everybody talks about 5.8 liter this and that, and what happened to a 350, a 318, a 302?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're forgetting
Remember-
one of the bad boys too. Was the 327.
yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
455.
My
Small
last
journal.
car I had was a Chevelle with a 327.
Now, wait a minute. Are you talking about the plain 455 or the rocket?
The rocket, of course.
Of course. You know they also made a 350 rocket?
Yep.
I got a 68 Oldsmobile, big 4-door boat, for $75.
Probably a Delta 88.
I think it was, yeah. And it had a
Was my first
455 rocket in it. And I lift up the hood and it had the chrome breather on it and everything.
Yeah.
And I took it on the road and I just hit the gas and didn't move anywhere. It just smoke coming out everywhere. Oh man, that thing moved. I ended up selling that car for $2,500. I probably could have got a lot more out of it because they didn't want the car.
No.
They just wanted that motor.
Big block Olds and big block Buicks were known for their torque down low.
Now, I had
Oh yeah. The Buick or Pontiac had the nail head motor.
Yeah, that's much earlier though. But they were good.
$496. Go ahead, Jeff.
You ever
What were you
seen
saying?
a Buick inline?
Wait a minute, two people talking. What now?
I said, go ahead. What were you saying?
Really? You gonna make me say that again?
Well, I only got the first word out, so I don't know.
Oh, the very first car I ever drove at 16 years old was a Plymouth Fury 3 4-door. That was the longest damn car I've ever sat in. The front end would get there 2 days before the back bumper would.
Yeah.
What kind of car, Plymouth? Was it a Grand Fury?
Hell, I don't know. I was 16.
Okay, you know what the longest
All I
car?
know is I had a damn car I could lay down in the back seat. My head or feet would not touch either side.
I tell you, Chrysler made a car that was longer than the Lincoln Continental or the Cadillac Sedan DeVille. The
I believe
Chrysler
it
beat them by about an inch in length.
could have been the Newport
Like,
too.
No, I'm talking about 4-door sedans, Eric. Chrysler Imperial. That's basically the Green Hornet car.
Yeah, but Newport came in a sedan as well.
I'll tell you another vehicle you do not see at all. That, if I ain't mistaken, Jeep come out with it called the Thing.
No, that was
The truck?
that was the that was International Harvester made that.
Okay. No, it wasn't a truck. It was.
No, it was it was like a crossover, but back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
On my
I'd
international
like to have a Gremlin.
I've heard of the 429, Mr. Cheddar.
429.
429
Yeah, and his
motor is built right.
It's T-Bird.
So I knew a guy in high school, his parents,
My
the Thunderboard and the back door's open the other direction.
I would love to get me another
suicide
motor and rebuild.
Chevelles are nice
They made-
too.
They made a Lincoln
Yeah,
with
well.
suicide doors too.
What year, Tammy? What, Monty?
1966 for me.
Hey, yeah, hey, everybody
My
be
dad-
quiet.
my dad-
Everybody be quiet. Go ahead, Monty.
my dad and uncle had like a 58 Fairlane, had a 429 in it, and that sucker would hum. They had the mechanical dumps. He's like, the speedometer would bury it at 160.
What hell? Ain't that the one that had the fins on it?
The Fairlanes were square looking.
No, there was one here that had fins on it.
Or he also had a Galaxy.
I don't,
They were good cars.
I'll have to go back and look. What year did you say it was? A 60 what?
I think it was a 58.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Camaros are nice too. 68.
But
68. I liked 68 for
I
Camaro.
want the 60.
the Cadillac was out. The Cadillac was outrunning them.
I like
Shit.
68 Cadillac. What's that?
Oh yeah, I love the old Cadillacs.
I want the 66.
Eldorado?
Eldorado. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Two door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very nice.
yeah, I like that one.
I found one in the back of somebody's yard. The house I don't know what happened to the people. They left or something, but I tried like heck to get it, but it was the wall. I have no idea how they got it in there. They must have pulled it in before they built the wall or something, but there's a cement wall all around the property, and we couldn't find out who owned the property to where I could, I was going to say I'll bust a section of the wall down and redo it just so I get that car.
Yeah,
This is in Phoenix, Arizona. There's no rust.
Yeah.
And
Repo time.
no, we couldn't find out who had the property because I could actually claim the car because it was unregistered and everything, but couldn't find out who owned the
what type
property.
of vehicle was it? You say?
A 68 Cadillac.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Eldorado. Oh, it was.
What
I
is
mean,
it,
it's been sitting out in the sun and everything, so everything's cracked up, but the body was perfect on that thing.
The 64 to 66 Lincoln Continental with suicide doors.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Sweet
love
looking
that.
vehicle.
Yeah, that's a sharp car.
My first car I wanted to buy was a 65 Cadillac. My daddy wouldn't let me buy it.
Paint it pink and tell everybody Elvis bought it for you.
Mama had a pink Lincoln, and she outrun a couple of cops in it.
It's the car my mom had as a kid. It probably wasn't the fastest car, but as a kid and my mom driving, it felt like the fastest car in the world. But it was a 1986 Oldsmobile 442.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Oh
Ooh.
man, that car was sweet. It's still. I thought about fixing it up a couple times. It's still sitting out on the family property. But yeah, she had that car for years as a kid. She bought it brand new in '86.
There's a nice project for you.
I've been thinking about it.
You ever seen a 57? You ever seen a 57 Chevy Cameo?
Can't say that I
Pickup?
have. I have to Google that.
It
to
was the
even see what that
predecessor
looks like.
before the El Camino.
Oh, yeah, I think I did.
I used to like the
White
El
with a red
Camino. They
interior.
just too small for me. I mean, I like the concept. You know, the ones I've seen that's, you know, restored, they look good, but just it ain't for me.
Yeah, I like the Chevelle better than a Nova because if you ever follow a Nova behind, it looks like it's driving cockeyed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does
Yeah.
have that slant to it. I don't know why. Better aerodynamics, maybe.
and I'm not saying they look. It just from the back, it's like
They were good cars to ride out, though. My friend had a '69 Nova with 396 punched out to a 402 and 4-speed.
Grace,
That
you know that's
that thing ran like a scolded dog, man. That was a quick car.
yeah. I had got an El Camino for maybe 2 weeks or so, and it was technically it was a lowrider, so it was full hydraulics.
Nice.
And I didn't really know it was hydraulic or anything, but it was raised up, and I thought, oh, that's cool. And I end up slamming on the brakes for some reason, and this little thing comes sliding out from the underneath, and I'm like, what are these things? And it had the little levers, and what the heck is this? And then I'm having fun with this, and all of a sudden I find the front one, and the front one goes down, and I'm like, boing, 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 and I'm starting to bounce in this thing, and I'm like, this is pretty cool. Then all of a sudden, you know, things started, cub caps came off, and I'm like, and end up and the guy who sold it to me, it was at a car lot, but didn't know it had hydraulics on it either, and I ended up selling it back to him. Well, I traded it plus got money, so I doubled my money after a week and got a better car out of it. I actually got a 73 Monte Carlo that was very souped up. It had a blower out of the top of the hood and everything.
I always like Monte Carlos.
Yeah.
Body style.
The only thing wrong with the Monte Carlo, though, that that's the thing I put air shocks on and blew out ball joints once a week.
When it
But
comes to
the hydraulics vehicle,
beefed everything up. It was fine after that.
about a 71 or 77, I think that's what it was. Was about the only two good Monte Carlos makes that I like.
78.
Maybe it was
70
I
and
always-
78.
You
Yeah,
could get
I'd
a
gotta go with
70 Monte Carlo SS.
My buddy-
with a-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's still the car.
my buddy in high school,
dreamed
he had
of.
My buddy in high school had a 74 Monte Carlo and it had the big block in it.
Yeah.
454.
Yeah.
That's the model with the huge doors.
Well,
The
73
huge
on
doors,
up.
the long doors.
Well, 73 on up. Until
The A bodies changed from 68 to 70. They were the same with all General Motors, and then from 70 to 72 they were a little different, and then 73 they started stretching them.
yeah,
Yeah.
putting the bigger
Yep.
motors in there. I think 77 they came out with the V6, and then 78 is when they brought the SS back. Which that's the
Carlo
that's
back
the-
in the 80s.
the 70 and the 78 are the most wanted of the two out of every year. Well, there's that new one too that had that turbo thing in it, but I wouldn't want that.
Does a full Monty ever drive a Monte Carlo?
While touring the streets of Monte
From the
Carlo.
city of Montezuma?
They probably could
From the
if we had
streets of
enough
Montezuma? Had what?
I went to a car show one time, and I don't remember what year model the Monte Carlo was. It was probably maybe late 70s, maybe. But the guy, it was a hard top, but the guy cut the top off, and he put this, whatever you call it, a convertible conversion kit on it, when it made it a convertible. And yeah, that was a pretty interesting looking car, because I mean, you would have never seen a convertible of that version, you know.
Yeah.
But
You got to be careful in a car like that.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and step down and leave. So
Okay.
I'm glad everybody up here had a chance to talk to me tonight, and I hope I catch y'all later on.
Don't forget about the Juicy Lucy now, Jeff.
Oh,
have a good night, buddy.
I forgot all tonight. I just hope I don't talk in my sleep tonight.
Oh no! Oh, Juicy.
Later, Jeff.
Juicy Lucy.
Later, brother.
good night, buddy.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Cool.
Catch you later.
I haven't driven a car in over a decade because I drive a truck. Last time I drove a car was when my wife traded her last car in when it was dying. That was probably in 2014.
So you're saying when you drive a car, it dies?
No, my wife got rid of her Escort. It had about 200,000 miles on it, and the head gasket was leaking. Okay, it was using antifreeze. When we pulled in the dealer to look for a new car, the thing, it was barely running. We opened the hood up and we could see oil leaking out of the head gasket. Man, it's good we went there that day. So I haven't driven a car in 11 years. Well, it's like she drives her car and I drive my truck.
So you've never drove her car?
Her, what she has now, her Ford, never.
She won't let you?
I have no need to go out in her car. I mean, I've ridden it a lot, but I don't drive it.
So if you went and say, honey, I need to borrow your keys.
Well, she wouldn't have a problem.
Okay.
Allegedly.
She bought her Ford Focus. It was in May of 2014.
I would have trouble doing that though. I had a Z28, but it was an automatic, but it was a nice car. And my girlfriend at the time, she wanted to take it to work, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? I never worried so much in my life for the whole day till she got back home. Because, you know, it was,
My wife won't drive my truck.
it was a fast car, and I'm just like, oh, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like being high up in a pickup truck.
Well, it's against the law in Pennsylvania, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think
You're higher up than you are in a car, and you got more road clearance if you get through a flood.
Yeah.
You're smoking a little bit more than that if you're in a flood.
Well, I remember 2003. We had a flash flood in this area where we had like 4 inches of rain in about 2 hours, and I had to pick my son up from camp, and we could feel with our feet on the floor the water we were going through.
I've done that, Grace.
Right.
Jim, that's nothing. I was in a 1980 a heavy 3/4 ton Chevy farm truck. I was going through enough water that my feet was covered in water, and I was pushing. It was at night, and I was driving. Had it in 4 low, thankfully, and I was pushing enough water that it was rolling over my headlights. The water I was pushing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a car just for go to car shows and stuff. Some of the people, they have little models of their car and little teddy bears and stuff and all kinds of little gizmos when you go to look at. They have the whole history of it. And, this one guy had a book where you could look and he'd have pictures. It was like a big photo album, and it starts out where he found it at a farm, and you go away. He's pulling it out of the dirt, and next he's pulling it home and putting
get the whole history behind it.
Yeah,
I
thought that was really cool. Sitting there looking through all that, and it's a big thick book too. So it was like working on the upholstery. There was like 20 pictures of just the upholstery stuff and rebuilding the motor and stuff like that.
Can't remember the year models, but it was probably, I don't know. I put out a few shorts about it probably about 3 weeks ago, but one of them was a Camaro, and I can't remember the year model, but he had a replica of the car there on his engine block. And then there was another guy, he had I think it was a Volkswagen. He had he said he didn't have the history on it, but he kind of told me the story. He said he had the car sitting forever, and then he found this. He had the Hot Wheels car in the package in the car. You could see. He said, "I bought this car, this toy car. That was the year model I had. So he made his car look just like the one in the Hot Wheels package." I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, he should have said, "I made this car, and the Hot Wheels company came and said they'd make a car just like mine."
Oh yeah, that would have been the story. Yeah.
They have done that before for customers.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, the number 43 and all those famous guys, they got all those cars, and there's the monster trucks and all that kind of stuff.
Well, the other thing, I've sat behind my wife's steering wheel. Okay, and it's like these compact cars are so hard. It's hard for me to get in and out of a car like that the way I'm built. And it's easier for me to get stuff out of the back seat of my truck than it is her car. I told my wife, when you retire, I've already threatened her. I said, I'll buy you, you want to get a Mercedes Benz or BMW? And she says, I don't want to be driving a car like that because of insurance rates.
You get a sidecar for your truck.
I only got almost 56,000 miles on a 2003 Chevy Silverado extended cab 8-foot bed, and I've looked for new pickup trucks, and I don't want to spend $80,000 and get a 396 cc because you can't get an 8-foot. You can't get a half-ton 8-foot bed. You got to get a 3/4 ton with General Motors, Ford, or Dodge. They phased out the half-ton because there wasn't much demand. And then if we got an expensive car, she'd be afraid somebody would dent it.
Seems like in my area, I've noticed sometimes that it seems like the older the people get, the bigger their cars get, Like, I guess, maybe they need more fortification. I don't know.
Well, you figure, look how little cars are compared to when we were kids. My dad, when I was a kid, went from a Chevy Impala with an 8-cylinder to a 6-cylinder Ford Fairlane.
Oh yeah, the evolution of the car and stuff, the features and stuff is
because he got cool. Around 66, 67, 68.
You ever seen pictures of the very first motor carriage? Had like a helicopter stick, and there was one seat and 4 wheels, and that's it, and the seat.
And Monty, you got to remember, I hardly ever go out. I was outside today working, and I noticed on the side of the wheels of my truck there's cobwebs.
You hear this? Southwest flight that departed Burbank, California, en route to Vegas, Nevada, had to nosedive to avoid a mid-air collision.
Yep.
Wow.
2 flight attendants were injured after the plane quickly descended to avoid collision with a Hawker Hunter.
That's a British plane the U.S. bought.
That happened today.
Yep, it
Yeah.
happened today.
Did they land? There wasn't no fatalities or nothing, was there?
Just the injuries,
Injuries, yeah.
the flight attendants.
Ooh.
Because that quick.
Man. Bet that was nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but kudos to the pilots for quick action.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays they push a button and it goes where it's supposed to go, and they just land.
I
If you're
thought most
hard,
planes should have TCAST on them where they've got a radar that, you got something at the same flight level coming at you.
Well, yeah, you won't see that because you're going how fast you're going and how
Well,
fast they're going. It's like
if they're doing 500 miles an hour and you're doing 500 miles an hour, that's like 1,000 miles an hour impact.
yeah,
Look
and
at
it's,
them both.
and they talk about the how long does it take, how many seconds when you're driving a car, if you're going 55 miles an hour, how long does it take to see something in front of you? They wouldn't see that, 1,000 mile, seeing something within 1,000 miles. Only way is, the air traffic said, hey, you got somebody coming up on you in the next 10 seconds.
Well, something like
the plane was equipped with that TCAS radar that would show, similar flight levels and take action.
There was a thing that came on there about, I forget what it was, an alert on the commercial plane. And look how the other week a B-52 almost hit a commercial airliner. I wonder if somebody is doing something to the GPS of the military planes that we don't know about.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Hey Jim,
Yeah.
if a plane crashed right on the Canadian and USA border, what side would you bury the survivors?
Well, it depends on what country they would take to.
You don't bury survivors.
Yeah, but when they died,
they're not survivors. They wouldn't be survivors then.
well, I know, but the survivors.
There ain't no but.
That's kind of a horrific joke.
They're survivivors.
Yeah, but when they die, they're going to have to be buried somewhere. But
they don't die. You're going to bury survivors
when they die, because everybody eventually dies.
Well, you're going to wait 10 years when somebody dies. So get back over where the plane crashed.
Who was buried in Grant's tomb?
His wife.
But what Eric was talking about, that would make more sense than an air traffic person have to contact you before it happened. You get that warning ahead of time. You don't have to wait for the air traffic guy to contact you. You can get it the heck out the way.
Well, it was on the plane, and an alert went off that there was a plane on its path. I forget what the device in the console alerted the pilot.
Well, it used to be called TCAST. I don't know what the modern version is now, but back in the earlier, it was TCAST.
Okay, then you got to remember there's stuff that goes on that affects old GPS. Every day is not the same in length. Actually, if you look at the history of the world, over time we are gaining like I forget, it's like 1.3 milliseconds to every day. It's either a day for every year. But okay, in time, a day on Earth is going to be longer. 80 million years ago, a day on Earth was 23 hours. When the moon is closer to the North Pole or South Pole, I read how in July and August we were going to have some days shorter than normal and it stated how this could mess up GPS circuitry for aircraft.
They was also claiming. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
No.
They was also claiming.
I
They
said
was
it
also
again.
claiming. They was also claiming that all the water, all the dams that the Chinese built in the last decade or two, they was holding so much water, like trillions and trillions of gallons of water, that it was making the Earth spin a little bit off balance,
The maneuver
faster or
guy
slower.
talked to me about that yesterday. How there's so much weight from the Three Gorges dams that it's putting pressure on plates and causing earthquakes at the apex on the opposite side of the Earth.
That's why that one report I read that they had destroyed like 300 small dams or something like that to equivalent the water pressure.
I'll be right back.
You figure, who knows what's really going on with China? You know, they have so many problems with pollution over there in the air and the water. Look at it like this. When the U.S. had lead in the gasoline, we released 8 million tons of lead in the environment, 16 million tons worldwide.
Okay. This is an interesting one here. Democrats are now trying to cancel the Blue Angels.
I saw that too.
Why?
Someone
It says, the Blue Angels have been a source of inspiration for Americans for years. You can often see them flying perfect formation at special events. The Democrats, who are developing a special talent for always being on the wrong side of everything, are now trying to cancel the iconic planes because of climate change.
There's a lawsuit. A woman had to have her cat euthanized because she claims it was so traumatized. And if she's still in the Air Force, and if you would see
It's
something
not the Air Force though; it's the Navy.
Well, whatever it is, but if you see someone over the loss of the animal, all you can get is what the price of a replacement pet would be. You can't get millions of dollars for trauma.
What's the name of that other specialized flying group? Is it the Thunderbirds? There was the Blue Angels and there's one other one.
I don't know.
Well, the Thunderbirds was good claymation when I was a kid.
I still can't get over that. I'm going to cancel them for they're causing global warming. That's why you're not getting any rain, Jim.
Well, the thing is, okay, because I've done a lot of research. We are getting exposed to more radiation from the sun when we get a CME event. The Earth's magnetic field has lost 10% of its integrity in the last 150 to 160 years. And that's what I was saying before about a lot of problems with plants. You got to remember, Christmas trees are more sensitive. You could grow grass, fescue grass, ryegrass, basically in areas where the ground has been severely polluted with toxic waste, because there's some areas of Pennsylvania. But conifers are more sensitive, because I follow every now. I didn't watch it like in months because I didn't have time. But BP Earthwatch, he downloaded all the software to follow this stuff, and he's shown on days when we get hit by a big CME, there's days we're getting way more radiation than others, and that's weakened Christmas trees. Because it's a big mystery why they're seeing more problems in the horticultural community, not just Christmas trees, certain types of nursery stock. like years for one thing,
Well, you need to
and Camasiporus.
get a lawsuit against the sun.
I'm sure someone would file that in the court somewhere.
Probably.
Well, the thing
Here
is,
comes the sun. Do 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 do.
well, the Earth's magnetic pole is moving at a faster rate than it did before, which shows the magnetic field has lessened. You figure I've been in contact. I'll tell you, two guys I've been in contact with over the years. Dr. Chastanger, who's a doctorate of plant pathology at Washington State, and Dr. Ricky Bates of Penn State, about seed sources of Douglas firs. And unfortunately, my family found the seed source that's probably the best to grow in this area, and we can't get it anymore because of the fires in Colorado have destroyed almost all the Douglas fir and Rio Grande National Forest.
Jim,
Yep.
if the magnetic fields flip, that the poles flip, you won't have to worry about those Christmas trees.
What do you guys think about the recent passing of? We've had like 4. Well, some say 3, but there's been 4.
Well, let's see. Brian Wilson.
Huh?
Well, I'm talking in this week.
Well, look, I'll tell you, look how
Yeah.
Within 3 months, right?
No,
Well,
this week.
Ozzy Osbourne lived to be in older age than Hulk Hogan. Who would have believed that
Ozzy,
one?
Hulk,
Connie
Jamal
Francis.
Warner, and who's that other guy we were talking about?
Chuck Mangione,
Yeah.
Yeah, him
Connie
too.
Francis, Ozzy, Hulk Hogan, and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
Now, Hulk Hogan, he looked like he was in excellent shape for a man 71, way better shape than Ozzy for being 76, and his heart just stopped beating.
Well, plastic surgery helps some people better than others. Even though he says he never had it, but
And we don't know if the Hulk ever took steroids, but I think the Hulk recently had neck surgery again.
oh, he admitted
He had
to steroids.
lots of back and neck surgeries,
Yeah,
and he admitted steroid use.
yeah.
And Arnold still denies it.
No, he didn't. He said he said the younger.
Well,
Time.
he denied ever using it when he was Mr. Olympia.
Oh yeah, duh. I mean, you're gonna come out and admit it, but years later he admitted it. Everybody did. Everybody did it, but
And actually,
at that time they weren't outlawed because they were, you know.
It was illegal to use anabolic steroids in any of the Mr. Olympia contests they were tested.
Well, I'm talking about when they were first coming up. It was an outlawed because nobody knew what they were.
Yeah,
It was just something to enhance your.
People knew what they were. I knew kids in high school that were taking them. Anabolic steroids have been around for a long time. And actually, my friend, the guy, Victor Politazhev, he's got a YouTube channel I showed you once. He never took steroids. To this day, he still holds the collegiate bench press and clean and jerk record. And he got mixed up with all these guys. He is one of the leading chiropractors for athletes.
Yeah, that a lot of the football players, it was a normal thing, baseball and everything, until they started cracking down in the late 80s. And still, there were some ways of still taking them. They would still take them.
Well, I think they looked the other way. Then Arnold started a rumor about Lou Ferrigno being on drugs, and I'm not sure if Lou was ever arrested for it, but it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't a very nice person from what I've seen. But then stuff happens. Mike Metzner and Ray Metzner, I remember they worked out at Gold's Gym in Warrington, PA, And Victor, Paul, and Taj have met these guys when I was in high school, because I was like in 9th and 10th grade when he was 11th and 12th grade. And both those brothers were against steroids, and they both died at a young age.
Yeah,
So that's a hard problem.
80s, especially late 80s, WWF was big back then. Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. That was the thing. I don't know. I can't remember exactly which WrestleMania it was, but when those two went off and Ultimate Warrior won.
Yeah, roid rage.
Yeah.
You know who had that real bad was, and this has been proven. I saw a show on it, so it's not speculation. Lyle Alzado was a defensive lineman for the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
He was just if he got in a scuffle, first thing you do is pull it. Well, first thing you do is you don't take your helmet off. He'd just take his helmet off, go berserk on people.
Oh yeah.
And when he died, his family let them scan his brain.
Yep.
You could see the damage from the roids.
Oh
I
yeah.
like Dusty Rhodes, I liked him.
And what do they call it? The head trauma thing?
Concussions?
No, they got a word for it. TMI or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because the Chargers guy, defensive guy, that deleted himself.
Right.
Evidently, he had, where they slice it up, the brain up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He had all that stuff done up.
And Eric probably remembers. I can't think of the name of the Eagles player that died a few years ago. A really big guy. Everybody was shocked that he died.
Oh, Reggie White.
Reggie White.
Oh, he was.
He was a preacher too. That was more than a few years ago, James.
It was about at least a decade.
I'm going to say 20 years.
Yeah.
The studies have shown really big people don't live to be as old as like average sized people.
Yeah.
Look how big the Hulk was. He lost several inches in height due to his neck surgeries.
Brett Favre, he was scared to death of him. There was quite a few the quarterbacks. Reggie White.
Yeah, they were headhunting.
Oh man. And they'll do interviews and say which of the defensive ends was your worst, and it was always the top three. It was him.
The thing I wonder is if Hulk took the jab. I don't think he did.
I wonder about everyone that's recently passed if they took the poke.
Because I was reading, because my shoulder's been bothering me since I started trying to do overhead presses in February. Because I was looking up stuff about Hulk Hogan working out, because I remember him saying he had shoulder problems, and I think he had to have surgery on his shoulder, the rotator cuff or the labria in there. And he was saying after he recovered, he kept lifting weights, but he went from instead of using a really heavy weight like I've done for most of my life, he went to using lightweight with higher reps.
You want a good workout routine, Terry Crews.
I looked him up. Yeah, he showed me once.
He's a very nice guy. He used to stream on Twitch and YouTube for a while, and I actually got to know him pretty good because he was asking me about what video cards and stuff for gaming, because he's a big gamer, and we used to talk on Discord and TeamSpeak, which that's an old thing. And he's just the nicest guy and his kids would come in and he'd say, "Hey, come over here, say hi to and my handle is everybody knows me as a stalker, which is weird, but comes and they would freak out. Say, no, that's his gaming handle.
Because I looked at the stuff he showed me. Terry was in there using high reps with lightweight. But everything's genetics. I found out when I was in high school, the only way to get strong with these is heavy weight as I could for like 3 to 4 reps for bench pressing. That's what most powerlifters do. Because lightweight's going to build your slow twitch muscles, and heavyweight's going to build the fast twitch muscles.
Well, it's past 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and end it here.
Full money out.
We'll see. Probably back Monday. We'll see how it is.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Trying to talk Lake and Josh into doing trivia Saturday again. So we'll see if we get them talked into it. If so, we'll see you there. But if not, we'll probably see you Sunday on the Vineyard Chicks. If not, then Monday. Guys, have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You too. Don't